What's good, everyone? Giant Opinion, some breaking MLB and Giants news. The Giants are going to be hiring Bob Melvin to be their next manager. This will be Bob Melvin's fifth different team he's been a manager for. The Mariners, Diamondbacks, A's, Padres, and now Giants. He had a disappointing season in San Diego this past season, but the Padres were still very competitive, and that's been a thing with Bob Melvin. That's what he brings to the table, is that his teams are always competitive. And when I think of Bob Melvin, I especially think of his time in Oakland. They were playing Moneyball. They basically had nobodies, but Bob Melvin was pulling the strings, platooning players, developing players to take a team that basically had no free agency or no top prospects. Bob Melvin made a very competitive Oakland A's team with very little to work with. That is most impressive. And he's taken multiple teams to the playoffs. He took the Diamondbacks to the playoffs. He took the Oakland A's to the playoffs. He took the Padres to the playoffs. The one knock on Bob Melvin, which I do get, is that he has never made a World Series. He can't get past the pennant game. So it is a reasonable concern. But for the Giants and how the roster is built right now, I think he is the perfect manager. I think he brings a lot more experience and results than Gabe Kapler did. As much as I like Kapler, Bob Melvin has been an outstanding manager since he's managed in the MLB, honestly. I'd say ever since Arizona, but this is a great move by the Giants, in my opinion. And listen, I get that he got a lot of the blame for the Padres missing the playoffs this past season, and deservedly so. It does lie on Bob Melvin. But that Padres team is full of divas. They were competitive in almost every single game I don't know about every single game, but the pitching staff in San Diego was outstanding. I felt like the Padres lost a lot of games by just one run, so they were in a lot of games, and it just didn't go their way in most of them, which is unfortunate. But Bob Melvin, he brings the experience, and the Giants are probably going to be looking to transition to a team where it's not just platooning players. The Giants are most likely, or what they should be doing, is going out in free agency and actually spending to pay everyday players and maybe limit the platooning to only 2 or 3 positions. And I think that will take the Giants to a whole nother level. But Bob Melvin, he can still manage platooning players and also managing star players. He definitely can. He struggled to do that this past season with the Padres, but don't forget about 2022. The Padres were in the pennant race then. But unfortunately, they lost to the Phillies. But as a Giants fan, you know what? I like Bob Melvin a lot. I think he is one of the best managers the past 10 years. I think his body of work in Oakland really speaks the most volume to me. That is tremendous, what he did in Oakland. Given the talent, given no basically free agency spending, it's pretty impressive. So let me know what you think about this. Love to hear your thoughts, Giants fans, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.